Well, hello, I'm Nathan Judo. I'm here with Wolves reporter Mr. Joe Edwards. Joe, it's wet, it's windy, but we don't care because we've got 3 points. It's Wolves 1, Leeds 0. And look, that was just a lot better all round, wasn't it?
Yeah, positive, progressive, and we wanted to see Wolves fight fire with fire against Leeds, and they did exactly that. There was no element of sitting back and soaking up and looking to contain them and then hit them on the hour. They had shots in the first half.
They did. They were shoot on sight.
They had shots and they were pressing high. They were showing a good attitude, intensity, and it made for an entertaining, open game of football. It wasn't obviously it was only 1 goal in the end, but I think the neutrals would have enjoyed it, and I think most importantly, you know, Wolves fans can go into the weekend with a smile on their face because it's been a while since we've seen such a kind of attack-minded, positive display as that.
Yeah, exactly right, Joe. Now that first half, they really took it to them, and I know Leeds helped them because they do play open and they play really decent football, Leeds, and you can't knock them. They're going to be absolutely fine this year, you know. But the likes of Nelson Semedo getting down that line and playing so well, playing so fluidly was great to see it. And really, you thought he'd be disappointed probably tonight that he didn't score today because he's probably had his best game in a Wolves shirt for me, and it could have been even better.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's this big stroke of luck with a winner, isn't there? But they earned their luck, really. It weren't just as if that was the one pot shot they had all night. I mean, Semedo, as you allude to there, that was a clear chance, really. He should have done better with that. I mean, that was a finish of a fullback, unfortunately. But he was getting in the right positions and he carried on doing it. And this inverted wingers tactic, I think Nuno's really stumbled upon something here. You know, Johnny and Neto were linking up nicely, and you know, it's just Johnny and Neto, and then Semedo and it's Semedo and Neto. Sorry, it's a bit confusing, but yeah,
it's all inverted. It's all inverted.
Yeah, so it's Semedo and Neto, and it's Traore and Johnny. It's the compatriots.
Yeah,
and no, but they're linking up nicely, and it's getting Adama in more effective positions. He has a shot on goal. Obviously comes off the crossbar.
That's a stunning shot, though. I mean, it was a good enough shot to win any game, whether it came up back off the keeper or not. I mean, stunning strike, and he's got the confidence. That's the most important thing. He had another one in the first half, and that's it. And I think that's what you want to see from this Wolves side. You want to see them having a go, taking shots. Okay, it might not work out. I thought William Jose was a lot better tonight. I thought his movement was better.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't get his goal, and you know, he didn't really have too many chances, but he looked more like the striker that we saw in the first 2 games than he did in the last 2 games. It was a really good night's football, and look, you know, it could have gone either way. It didn't. They got, I guess, not a bit of luck because, you know, end of the day, Patrick Bamford's offside.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just great to do the double over them, to go for as much fuss as Leeds have had this season talking about them. Wolves have leapfrogged Leeds tonight, and look, I'm not going to say that 7th is attainable, but 7th is attainable. No, it's amazing. You know, they've taken, you know, 3 wins now from 4 games, and things look a lot rosier going to Newcastle.
4 unbeaten, done the double over Leeds. Rui Patricio, a word for him, he was brilliant. He was brilliant. I mean, he made some big saves towards the end.
Oh, Costa won a massive.
One from Costa.
Cody will thank him for that. I think.
But it weren't just the saves. It was, you know, there was a lot of corners, in-swinging corners, crosses into the box. And he just claimed them with real confidence and kind of took the pressure off when Leeds were looking to pile it on. And I think he had a really good night, as you say. I think Jose was more involved, dropping deeper, getting onto the ball, bringing others into play. There weren't anybody that really had a bad game, to be honest. No. Everybody was pretty much, you know, probably at least a 7 out of 10. Apart from Marcel, yeah.
I mean, that's the issue, isn't it, with Marcel? I mean, he just keeps getting injured. They signed him when he, you know, knowing that he's got an injury record. And look, you look at that left wing back scenario next season. Of course, Johnny's your number 1 choice, but you need someone in backup. And I think Nouri's got, you know, the chance on loan. Whether I'm not sure whether they're going to take up £20 million, a lot of money. You know, and then you look at Marcel. I think if Marcel stays, it's the the camera nearly goes. That won't go down well on expenses on Monday, Express and Star. But yeah, you know, so you want someone solid, and obviously Marcel's got another year left on his contract, so it's a difficult one, isn't it, really, because he's just constantly injured, and you can't have that. If Johnny goes down early on, and God forbid he doesn't, but if he does, you need someone you can rely on week in, week out. I'm not sure whether Marcel's that person.
Well, we've alluded to it before. With Nuno having such a small squad and keep insisting on that a small squad is the way to go, can you really afford to carry someone who's out more than he's in? You know, he's been on the sideline so many times. And
Silvio in disguise.
It was so innocuous as well. Nothing seemed to happen. I think he was just making a pass.
Yeah.
I know he had a groin operation, and maybe it's a kind of a recurrence of that.
It's too much birthday cake, mate, is what it is.
But I do feel sorry for him. But if this carries on, and as you say, 8 Nuri is a lot of money, that's something that Wolves are going to have to seriously look at in the summer. That was the only real negative of the night, really.
So look, they go to Newcastle now. They've got a nice week to work with the side.
Yeah.
And you know, with these fixtures that are coming out, I mean, they're going to have a massive break come the end of March. But look, if they can go to Newcastle now and keep on playing and win there, you know, things could look all I'm saying is things could look interesting. They could start looking a little bit interesting with players coming back, with Bolly coming back. We don't know, we might see Raul before the end of the season. Things could look a little bit tastier.
Well, there seems to be a bit of consistency building, and that's the key. You know, Wolves have named the same 11 tonight, which has been a rarity this season, and they've named the same 11. They set the standard in the second half at Southampton in terms of attitude and application. They matched that tonight, and they've got to match it again at Newcastle. But you know, it's good to see that Southampton half wasn't just a one-off. They've applied it over 90 minutes tonight, really, which a 90-minute performance from Wolves this season, you can count them on one hand, to be honest. So that's a positive sign. 4 unbeaten, back-to-back wins, double over Leeds, up to 11th. Have a nice weekend.
Wolves won Leeds 0. For all the post-match reaction, make sure you log on to expressandstar.com.